Miguel Cotto, withstand that punch? Could he be the Miguel Cotto of old? And judging by the numbers, it looked like he did. They said, Yoshishiro followed him around the ring, kind of set himself up. He was walking into punches, so Cotto, it made it a little bit easier for Cotto, but a fight is a fight. He had a plan. The plan didn't work. So Miguel Cotto was the winner of this fight. We're hoping we see Miguel Cotto again, because the reason I say that is because Miguel Cotto has said there's a fight coming up September 16th against Canelo versus Triple G. And Miguel Cotto said he's done after this year. December 31st is his last day as a professional fighter. And he said he would like to fight the winner of the Canelo Triple G. I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know if that turnaround can be, fast, because again, the fight is September 16th. That does give 3 months. So maybe someone may take that fight, but that is something I would like to see too. He said that he wants to go out with a challenge. He doesn't want to take anything easy. He don't want to take the easy route. So I would love to see that. We'll talk about Triple G and Canelo as we get closer, which is going to be here in about 3 weeks. So we will be talking about this sooner or later. And I'm going to get my man, the Matt Barber, on here. But that Miguel Cotto and whoever wins between Canelo and Triple G would be a fight that I would want to see as well. So shouts out to Miguel Cotto again. He on the back 9, back 10, back 17, whatever it is, the golf term, back 2. He's almost done. Let's just say that. And he's going out with a bang. So you got to give him some love there. And some love I want to share too is my man Rough Buff is in the building as well. So shouts out to Rough Buff. Appreciate you jumping in here, sir. So the fight that everyone was pretty much talking about was the Floyd Mayweather versus Conor McGregor. And if you heard me on a previous episode, I told you. I told you guys who was going to win. I gave you a round and I told you how it was going to go down. Now, I was just slightly off by the round. I had it 8 rounds, but it went 10. But it ended the way I thought it would. TKO for Floyd Mayweather. Now, a lot of people say, oh, well, I was surprised, that Conor fought better than what I thought he would. And I'm not surprised, I think, as much people are. In the 5th round, Conor did seem like he was getting tired. So I really thought Floyd was going to probably get rid of him in the 7th round, but it went 10th round. So I will give him that. Floyd didn't drop him. I told y'all, Conor can take a punch. That's one thing that man can do in the boxing ring. MMA is totally different, but the way this fight went, it went exactly how I thought it would be. Floyd played with him a little bit in the 1st, 2nd, 3rd rounds, and he was playing with house money. They had Conor winning, I think, the first 2 or 3 rounds, in the fight, which is no surprise there because Floyd knew what he was going to do. He was going to tire him out, get him all amped up, maybe get him a little agitated, and then as the fight got deeper and deeper, he tested his stamina. And as we saw, Conor couldn't hang, But Floyd may have won the fight, but ultimately, the biggest winner throughout this whole thing, through this fight, to me, is Conor McGregor. And you're like, wait a minute, he lost. Yeah, but you got to think about this, ladies and gentlemen. First off, I told y'all last week, his highest payout for any fight he had was $3 million. He made at least 30 before pay-per-view. So they're saying he possibly made 75 million. Let's just say he made 50. How about that? That's a nice number to go with. He made 50. So he made way more. Do you know how many fights big fights Conor McGregor would have to fight to get $50 million? He got that in one night. So to me, he won. The other thing is, he also did something that no other person in this world could do. Floyd Mayweather just don't take fights from anyone. Now, some people will say, he pick and choose and he wait and, he strategize and all that stuff. That's fine. But those fighters are professional boxers. Conor is not a professional boxer. He got arguably the best fighter pound for pound to come out of retirement and give him a shot. Who does that? Who? Now, of course, Floyd benefited from it. He got paid. But I'm just saying, usually on something like that, the big dog just be like, you know what? He's just talking, whatever. And that never happens. So you got to give credit to Conor on that too. He got a guy who will be considered the greatest fighter by some to fight him. A guy who has never fought professionally. And it showed. In that fight, before the ref stopped it, Conor was just dragging around and he hadn't thrown a punch in over a minute. I forgot who said that, but that was a great analysis. Is that he wasn't even tying Floyd up trying to get to the 11th round. I mean, maybe he already said, you know what, this is enough. I'm going to get paid anyway. So let me just go ahead and, forget it. But Conor McGregor, to me, is the biggest winner of that fight, if you ask me. Floyd got what he normally would get. He made what he made. He does what he does. But now the question is, can Conor fight in another boxing match? I don't think so. I really don't, because no one's going to want to see him fight. You know what? If Triple G beats Canelo, I think people might want to see him fight Triple G, but he will get knocked out in that match. Trust. He won't have to worry about getting to the 10th round. Triple G will probably drop him in the 3rd. So if he can pull it off again, I ain't hating on him. Get your money, bruh. Because if people going to pay for it, people want to see it, you got to do what you got to do. So, but last week's fight, it was entertaining. I'm just glad I didn't pay for it. Me and Lopan actually saw the fight for free. So we actually got what we wanted out of the whole deal. Right, Lopan? Indeed. Right. Yeah. Free fight. Can't knock that. Shouts out to my man, that boy Chucky. Swats up. He's in the building. Appreciate you for jumping in here to the chat room with us, sir. We're going to get into a little football news right now. And Ezekiel Elliott, and I'm bringing this up to give everybody an update if you don't know what's going on, with that. And I see who else is in the chat room. I purposely didn't say something. I'll get to them in a second. But Ezekiel Elliott back in court, will be back in court tomorrow, I should say. He went to court Tuesday. They basically is waiting for a witness. The witness couldn't show up today, so they said they could show up on Thursday. So there's not too much noise, or too much news, I should say, going on with the Ezekiel Elliott case. They're going through the proceedings, but I bring it up because I'm telling you, I think we're on our way to a very long process with this. I don't think Ezekiel is going to take a reduction. I think he wants to completely be, clear of what they're saying. He wants to fight it. He got the backing of Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones has came out. He's been on the radio speaking on the case a little bit, not a lot. He's trying to, keep on the low. But he may have a case here. The NFL, the one thing about the NFL is that they have shown that they have made mistakes, or they haven't did their due diligence. Now, this whole thing has been dragged out for a year for this investigation that they're talking about. But it just seems like it's the Tom Brady case all over again. When they look at it, people are just poking holes, in the case. And of course, the lawyers are paid to do that. That's their profession. That's, what their skill set is. But If he's fighting this like that, it just makes you wonder. And tomorrow we'll get more, probably information, maybe where this thing is going. I really hope they can get it situated a lot sooner than later because, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to go an entire year talking about Ezekiel Elliott. Because if they push it back and he gets to play and the 6 games is not, the 6 games are not up front and they're going to court and they're going to wait just like they did Brady, I don't want to go through that. That was horrible. I hated that it seems like every day or every other day we were talking about Brady and his willingness to cooperate and all this stuff. And I don't want to go through that with Zeke. I don't want to go through every other day we're talking about this. I want this to be over. I want this to be taken care of quickly. But unfortunately, it probably doesn't look like it's going to go that way. Shouts out to my man, Kesey, that's in here kicking it with Kesey. He has a show tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, so make sure you tune in tomorrow for my man Kesey on the Two Live Stews Radio Network. And since we're talking about the Two Live Stews real quick, don't forget, go to xsquadaffiliates.com and you can check out the information for TDSS3. That is the Doug Stewart show. He has an annual event. This is the 3rd event that's going to be going on. It's going to be going on the weekend of September 29th. So make sure you get down to the ATL. If you're out of town or if you live in the ATL, bring some friends. Don't bring no enemies. I don't want y'all fighting in there. But bring somebody with you. It's going to be a good time. It's a 3-day event, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday is meet greet. Saturday is bowling along with barbecue. And Sunday is a tailgate. So you can get all this information on xsquadaffiliates.com and it will have the information for TDSS3. And the most biggest thing about TDSS3 is if you want to see a fight, you can see a fight. Big L will be there along with Lopan, which Big L is Lopan's biggest nemesis. And Lopan has already said he is going to throw them paws. Indeed. So Lopan has spoken. Big L, watch it. Guard your grill, bruh. Guard your grill. Because Lopan ain't playing, So this whole Zeke Elliott thing, I'm ready to be done with it because we already give the Cowboys enough attention as it is. We don't need any more distractions going on for football. It's a bunch of other stuff we can talk about that distracting. And Ezekiel Elliott, I just want that to be done. So, today's show is King of the Money Jungle. And what that means, I'm going to let you know what that means in just a moment. We're going to take a break and we'll come back and I'll give you the definition or the explanation of King of the Money Jungle.
Hey, what's up, sports fans? You're looking for a different type of sports talk show, something you haven't heard before? You got to check out the BS3 Sports Show every other Saturday on 2 Live Stews Radio, 1 p.m. Central Time, 2 p.m. Eastern. Sports talk at its finest. Always have great guests, playing some good hip-hop. You don't want to miss it. Make sure to tune in to the BS3 Sports Show every other Saturday at 1 p.m. Central Time, 2 p.m. Eastern.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Vince Wright, the sports governor from the great state of Minnesota. Join the rest of us sports zombies on 2 Live Stews Radio. That's right, the boys are back. Doug, Ryan, and the rest of us, including me, the sports gov of Minnesota, Vince Wright, also known to the ladies as the Big Smooth. Keep it tuned here. That's right, 2 Live Stews Radio.
We don't take orders from super fools. we give them.
Give it to you.
Any and all resistance will crumble. Nonsense. There's never been a threat
Squad
couldn't handle. It is the purpose of the
Squad
to align our infamous forces against the powers of good and defeat